With the draft complete, it is now time to break down where the new Bills players fit. If you missed out on the Shaq Lawson breakdown, go to cover1.net for the recap. The next player up is second-round pick Reggie Ragland. The Bills' defense is transitioning to more of a 3-4, according to Doug Whaley and Rex Ryan. This draft proved that it will indeed be the base defense. Reggie Ragland was drafted to play the most important role, the will linebacker. Ragland could have a monster year in this defense for many reasons. First being that it is a similar scheme to what he played in at Alabama. In Tuscaloosa, he mainly played Mike linebacker, but with Preston Brown able to fill that role, the Bills believe that he has the skills to play will. It is usually held down by the most athletic backer of the two inside positions. Here's a base defense look from the Alabama playbook. This is their 3-4 under defense, and if you look at Rex Ryan's playbook from when he was with the Jets, he also runs a similar defensive look. This bodes well for a rookie linebacker that will probably be responsible for all the shifts and checks. The will linebacker is typically aligned to the weak side of the formation, so opposite the tight end. But in Rex's system, he also aligns them to the strength on certain blitzes and pressures, such as this call that ended up being a run. What is so exciting about Reggie Ragland is that he will be playing the same position that was occupied by Ray Lewis. Here's a 3-4 under look with Reggie Ragland filling.
80% gear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with...
Get used to seeing this defensive look. This is the 3-4 defense you should expect to see a lot on first and second down. As of now, I see Shaq Lawson as a Sam linebacker aligned over the tight end, Kyle Williams at one defensive end position, and Adolphus Washington at the other. Marcel at nose tackle, and Hughes as rush linebacker. Inside will be manned by Preston Brown and Reggie Ragland, according to Doug Whaley. Watch the nose tackle, Kelly Gregg and Ray Lewis shut this play down.
It
is important that inside backers in 3-4 defense not over-pursue or get out-leveraged by the backs. Watch Ray stay in great position just in case the back wants to cut back. Ragland is very good at keeping leverage in his favor. He sees the lineman pulling and he doesn't let the runner get to the edge.
He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym?
What's great about Rex's 3-4 scheme is that if he has a proper defensive lineman, he is able to keep the linebackers clean. Linebackers are then free to make plays. It didn't hurt having a playmaker like Ray Lewis. On this play, the over front keeps Ray clean to make the tackle. The nose tackle shows great technique, not allowing the center to move to the second level to cut Ray off. Ray then uses his legendary ability to fill the proper window.
It's written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying.
Reggie Ragland shows that he can scrape and fill as good as any linebacker that was in this draft. He avoided the cut block, keeps his eyes on the ball, and well, you know.
100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
This play call is Odd Wolf Fire Zone. Based on the Browns alignment, the Mike would be blitzing. But the Browns run it, and Ray makes a tackle. Here Ragland is kept clean and he makes a stop.
You ready? Let's go.
Here's another 3-4 defensive look, and Ray reads the play quickly. Instead of shooting the A gap, he plays tight to the line of scrimmage, scrapes, and makes the tackle. This patience and reading of backs' intentions is tough to teach. Ragland recognizes the wham block by the near back, knows that the ball is coming at him, so he shoots the gap and makes a tackle.
He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat.
Here's another Odd Wolf Fire Zone blitz. On these Fire Zone blitzes, the inside linebackers' assignments are interchangeable based on the field or boundary call. This is a Liz call with the field to the left, so the field inside linebacker blitzes and gets the sack. The linebacker does a great job of taking the direct line to the quarterback. Using Ragland in these situations would be quite the boost, as he has the ability to put pressure on the QB. Ragland is aligned over the right guard, but on the snap he loops around to cause the incompletion. He had 14 pressures and 2.5 sacks in 2015. Here is one of his sacks. It is an odd front delayed blitz. He uses a double-handed swipe against the back and brings down the quarterback.
Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method.
It is no secret that linebackers must be able to cover well in this scheme, primarily zone concepts, but from time to time the inside backers must cover backs out of the backfield. Ray Lewis is aligned on the hash. At the snap, he has to hustle to track down the back on the Sam linebacker cover one blitz. Just watch the man work.
50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryan, he's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cock. The type women want to be with him.
The narrative on the General of Alabama is that he is bad in coverage. There's truth to it. He does struggle in man coverage, but the Bills play a lot of pattern reading coverages. That kind of coverage keeps inside backers in the middle responsible for walling off crossers, so Ragland's struggles in coverage could be minimized. Like Ray Lewis on this play, the Mike blitzes on the Panther fire zone blitz. Ray recognizes the crosser and takes it away. The pressure forces an errant throw right into Ed Reed's hands.
You ready?
Same with Ragland on this play. He carries the number 3 wide receiver up the seam and passes him off. He stays in his zone and notices the backside drag route, so he peels off and erases him.
It's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill.
Reggie Ragland produced in a system very similar to the Bills' defensive scheme, so his transition should be smooth. By adding him and Shaq Lawson, the Bills' defense should be massively improved. Lawson and Ragland are two very talented players that fit the scheme. As Whaley had mentioned, they both come from winning programs. But to me, the biggest asset that they bring is leadership. This defense lacked accountability and leadership last season. Both Lawson and Ragland were both team captains at their school. Their winning experience and leadership could help propel the Bills' defense back into the top 10, reminiscent of Rex Ryan's led defenses in Baltimore and New York.